Today is day 9 of inpatient treatment of this 4-month-old female red-eared slider. This slider was not eating for a few days before being watered. Now, you can see that she is eating some of the 15 commercial pellets. She had passed 2 stool pieces overnight, showing that she is recovering from respiratory infection. But this was not the happy situation more than 9 days ago. The slider was swimming lopsided, with the left half of the body tilting down into the water. This showed the slider had lung infections, and therefore cannot swim normally with the shell horizontal on the water. So how did we ensure that the slider recovered from her lack of appetite? Keep watching this video to find out more. This is a Be Kind to Pets veterinary educational video sponsored by Toa Payoh Vets and is set in Singapore. We will be discussing should you feed critical care or just commercial pellets when a sick red-eared slider is not eating. Red-eared sliders do not need much space compared to dogs and cats. Hence, they are popular pets with Singaporeans. Around 90% of Singaporeans live in high-rise apartments and are busy. When the slider is sick, the owner may need to find a vet that treats sliders, as the nearby vet may not offer this service. For Toa Payoh Vets, the sick slider is watered for syringe feeding with critical care and antibiotics. When it starts eating the commercial pellets, we stop feeding critical care. So why critical care and not commercial pellets? Critical care provides better recovery nutrition. Critical care is recovery food formulated for herbivores with poor nutritional status resulting from the illness or surgery. It comes in 2 versions: critical care herbivore, generally used for adult pets capable of ingesting larger particles of food, and critical care herbivore fine grind, with smaller particle sizes, ideal for use with small and young pets. This is also more suitable for use with syringes and feeding tubes. As a general guideline for herbivorous reptiles like red-eared sliders, mix 1 tablespoon of critical care per kg of body weight daily. Step 1. Shake well before using. Mix 1 part critical care to 3 parts warm water in a bowl. For this 15-gram slider, the daily amount is 0.1 gram of critical care mixed with 0.6 ml of water. Step 2. Transfer the product into a feeding syringe. The product can be split into 3 feedings. Step 3. Tickle the sides of the slider's mouth to ease it into opening. Administer the food slowly via the syringe into the slider's mouth. Step 4. Flush the tube thoroughly with warm water after each use. This prevents the product from hardening and obstructing the tube. Ensure that water is available to the slider after eating. We continued to monitor the slider's appetite regularly. When it started to regain its appetite after several days, critical care feeding was gradually reduced to aid the transition back to commercial pellets. Critical care contains readily absorbable chelated minerals, beneficial prebiotics, vitamin C and fiber. These are the essential nutrients of complete diet, which regular pellets may not provide for your slider's recovery. It comes in a highly palatable and digestible form. Therefore, it is more ideal as recovery food for your slider after an illness or surgery compared to commercial pellets. This slider was fed critical care and antibiotics from day 1 to 3. After she ate on her own, we fed her pellets instead of critical care. Critical care is definitely preferred when a slider is sickly. The increase in body weight from 14 grams on day 1 to 17 grams on day 9 shows that the slider has regained her appetite. She goes home on day 10, able to eat commercial pellets. No critical care feeding is necessary now. Early treatment by your vet is advised if you want your slider to recover fast. Critical care or competitors' product provide proper nutrition for recovery. The owner is advised to declutter her tank with bridges, floating platform, and pebbles. She bought a bigger tank. The original tank was this small tank with no shelter to hide from the hot UVB light that was switched on from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. daily. There was very little space for the slider to swim and exercise. On April 1st, the owner bought a bigger tank, but cluttered with a bridge, rock, and floating platform. A platform with wire mesh is advised, if possible, to fit into this tank. This small water filter is ineffective and thus discarded. A good housing model is shown here. It includes a large tank, water filter, and wire mesh basking platform. Tank water should be emptied and refilled each week. The water should be stored overnight prior to being used to fill the tank. Do not add anti-chlorine chemicals into the tank water. The water should be changed daily if there is no filter. With regards to feeding, the owner had been very generous, providing a variety of brands of pellets. If the red ear slider has not been eating the pellets, especially its favorite brand, it is best to consult your vet. Syringe feeding of critical care is preferred compared to just asking the owner to crush the commercial pellets to syringe feed the slider. Most owners in Singapore do not know how to syringe feed the sick slider, hence it is best to get the slider watered by a vet who treats sliders. However, the vet nearest to the owner's house may not be interested in treating sliders. For more information, please call our clinic's number or visit our website at topayavets.com.